Alright, let's get this wrapped up. I've got a busy evening and I'm tired already. Oh no. This is the kind that also has that foam in it. So if I am not careful with the scissors, then I might end up with that. But there we go. It's sizable release because of the discotheque Eastern Star Stuff. Like I said, discotheque Eastern Star Stuff. And this one is the only one that I think is not in that category. This one is the Tale of Wedding Rings, which was an okay show. Not perfect, but okay. So let's see. Let's start getting through these. For starters, I see a region AB there, so it's importable audio that's English and Japanese. And now pronounce you a hero. The only problem is there's definitely more than the one season intended, so it's possible it could have been a one season story and it's done, but yeah, oh well. It was okay. Well, I think that looks familiar. Like, was that used for the background credits? Oh yeah, okay. Tales of Wedding Rings. Next up, we have Cutie Honey. 25 episodes, standard definition. It feels pretty light because it's definitely only going to be one disc. Anything to read back here? I see a region A, Blu-ray, Japanese with English subtitles, which is about all I'd expect. Nice, different underneath the slipcover. There it is, and of course, if you like the slipcover, you can reverse the cover. Next, Chie the Brat, second TV series, aka Season 2. 39 episodes in standard definition. Let's see, looking at the back, I see region A, Japanese with English subtitles. Just about what I'd expect. I didn't remember if the first one was different on this slipcover, but I do appreciate that. Reverse cover, of course. Next, we have Digimon Adventure 02. And this one should be the Japanese TV version. So this one, I think I got a English dub version one. So this is a separate release. Original Japanese version, episodes 1 through 50. Quite a few things. I see a region A, I see Japanese with English subtitles. The target is the digital world. It looks very familiar, very reminiscent of the other one. Also reversible cover. There's been a lot of those, which is good. Give people the ability to choose what they want. And some people might not get the slipcovers for one reason or another, or they might lose theirs, so that's always good. Star Musketeer Bismark. Oh yeah. Take this off first. Sorry if it's just going to be one little chunk. I want to get it on the desk over there. Very nice. I know sometimes Discotheque Eastern Star does not. This is Japanese with English subtitles. That's a region A. This one isn't a reversible cover. That's still a nice background. Next up we have Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha StrikerS. Or maybe that's supposed to be StrikerS. You know, I never did watch this one. Well, okay. Technically I watched like the first episode. And I don't think it grabbed me. And there's just so much Nanoha stuff that I don't really know. Because I did not really watch it due to losing my momentum here. But, you know, let's look at the back as usual. I see Japanese with English subtitles. Region A. We are raising magical girls. Sorry, the same underneath the slipcover. Or, yeah, slipcover. So, I think that's about what I expect. It's a nice poster. Oh. And I'm going through. And then Photon the Idiot Adventures. It's been so long since I've watched this that I don't remember anything about it. The saga begins, but I guess it never continues, huh? We've got English dub and Japanese with English subtitles. Region A. And if you looked at this and said, hey, that looks like the character design from the Tenchi Muyo people, yeah. But unfortunately, that's all I remember. Very nice. Alright, I know I'm going fast, but yeah, I need to go fast. Here's this week's physical anime collection update. Okay, let's see. Oof, sorry. A little burpee there. Arcane, Season 1, Episode 79. So, Friday Friend back, and obviously we watched One Piece last week, and this week we resumed Arcane. And this finishes Season 1, and I'd say it was pretty good. One of the things that's really appreciable about it is you do feel like it has a story it's trying to tell. So it's not just like meandering and forgetful and stuff like that. So you feel like there's a purpose to everything that happens, and it ends on a pretty good setup for a desire to see Season 2. Something that feels like it's leading, you know, again, places. It's got a goal that it's trying to accomplish. So overall, pretty good. Do I have any other thoughts to say about it? I guess, not knowing League of Legends, some of the characters are starting to feel a little more MOBA-esque, I guess. So, interesting stuff. To the anime, possibly the greatest alchemist of all time, episode 9. Let's see. I guess I'm trying to remember how it ended, because episode 9 means that we're getting into the last quarter of the show, which means we're getting close to season series, or the other kind of finale. Was it core? Not core. If I could remember the spelling. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'm remembering bits and pieces of episode 9 here. I guess it's getting closer to at least a notable confrontation. So, overall, oh yeah, I guess there was some of that touching stuff. Okay enough. So, yeah, it's okay. Magic Maker, How to Make Magic in Another World, episode 8. Well, I guess in the previous episode I sort of felt like it was maybe a little slow. This one seems to have picked up pace such that it's intriguing. And it's covering things that's like, okay, why hasn't some of this stuff been considered before? I feel like it's doing pretty good stuff. Off to a good start. ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, Season 3, Episode 62. There's some elements of this that were very... I'm trying to think how to put it without saying too much. But overall, I thought it was a satisfactory episode. Like, it didn't feel like the show needed to focus on this, and I don't know that it's necessarily better for doing it, but it is, to some degree, appreciated at the same time. It's a really weird way to say it, but overall, I thought the episode, and this season is, pretty great. Good stuff. Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons, Season 5, Episode 14. So while there is that element of vengefulness in my watching of it, I do have to admit that at least this episode feels like it is really building up to the finale of this season, which I think is the next episode. At least that's all that is listed on, what's it called? Sorry, blanking on names. But yeah. I think it is possible I might be able to appreciate the end of this season, which is good. Let me see. Daily Life of a Middle-Aged Online Shopper in Another World, Episode 8. I guess fun hijinks. Fun stuff. Huh. Do I have anything else to comment about? I guess I've not mentioned this before, but I do really worry about the fact that, okay, yeah, they're selling a lot of stuff, but if he's putting it into the online shopping thing, that's... Imagine what that does to an economy. I mean, maybe it's hard, but literally it means that he could be putting away money faster than it actually exists and flows into places. He could create economic dead zones and just economically destroy things. They don't really talk about that sort of stuff a whole lot in these kind of shows. Weird stuff. Weird thoughts, I know. Bureaucrat to Villainous, Dad's Been Reincarnated, Episode 8. Oh, I skipped that. Oops. But, let's see. What happened? I guess neat stuff. I'm glad that it doesn't, seem to stay in one environment too much, because I feel like it would be very easy for it to just do the same thing over and over again and feel tiring, but it feels good. I guess heartwarming stuff just keeps happening almost every episode. So, good stuff. Dr. Stone, Science Future, Season 4, Episode 8. Okay, I guess some interesting, exciting stuff. Slightly more conflict-focused, but, good stuff, I guess. Dragon Ball Daima, Episode 20. I do believe this was supposed to end it, and it did end it, and overall it was okay. Unfortunately, if there's anything weak about this series, it's like, you kind of acknowledge Piccolo exists, but he didn't really get to do anything. They even set him up to be able to do something, but he didn't get to do anything. I guess a DVD abridged, if they ever get around to that. I guess that's something they could make fun of. Otherwise, I guess it was pleasant. It was nice to have. May Akira Toriyama rest in peace. Sorry, got those burps. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, Episode 8. This one actually revisits an idea that I expressed before. It's not really revisiting, it actually visits an idea that I expressed before in terms of, I wonder if it would be doing this, and it did that, and I think it added a nice dynamic to things where this one was a good episode where the characters are enjoying, I guess, some this world stuff, so it's stuff that I thought has been generally more positive, so it was nice. Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 21, an okay episode. Actually, I would say it's a good episode. Okay is not quite the right word. Because there's part of me that's excited for what it's setting itself up for. And I don't know if it's setting itself up for season finale stuff or more conflict stuff or something. I'm not entirely sure. But I forgot that other important notable things happened in this episode, and some of them were quite nice. Very I'm just not sure how I want to put it, but definitely very touching. I don't think it was like perfectly executed. There are some things that I'm like, maybe it feels a little bit on the nose, but only just a little bit, and it's otherwise quite touching, quite good. So, season 2's been really good to us. I also had a chance to watch episode 18 dubbed, and I have to say that I can't recommend it. I tried to not judge so much for other characters, but the problem is the Japanese voice for Kal Gargan, I think that's his name, it's just pretty great. And in the English dub, it's pretty mediocre. There is a very huge difference in the way they're there. Whereas the Japanese version, he's a commanding voice. And it works really well because he's casting spells, and it feels like he's dominating you with the spells, whatever, but it feels like he's dominating reality when he's casting his magic or something like that. Skilled caster of Orcish curses, yes sir. But yeah, other than that, I'm still watching the newest episode subtitles. Oh, good. Zenshu episode 9. This one was a little less... yes. You can definitely feel that the show is building up to a super notable final quarter. So, yeah, if this was an episode 9, it's setting itself up to a really important thing. So probably, like, if it paces things right, then episode 10 will set probably the main point of the conflict. 11 will resolve it, and 12 will resolve the show. Something like that. I guess we'll have to see. But so far it's been pretty great. Head on to Another World from Salaryman to Big 4, episode 10. I guess if there's 2 more episodes, then yeah, this is the big important thing that it's set up and it's doing, and it feels pretty notable. It'll be interesting to see what it ends with, because I almost see it not ending not being a season 1 ending, but it being, not being a series ending, but it being a season 1 sort of ending, where I do feel like it's going to resolve something pretty big, but, if they wanted a season 2, they could probably do that. But, okay episode, I think. And then finally, I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try Mastering Magic, episode 10, which was interesting because I don't think it showed up on Crunchyroll's new episode list on the front page, but I navigated to the series and found it there. And I guess it's an okay episode. It's a stuff is happening show. I don't know if they were really setting up for a finale or not, because thematically I'm not quite sure if it's quite there. But, our main character kind of keeps building up, and it's okay enough. This episode had a lot of fan service in it. Here's all the female characters in their swimsuits. Which it is, I guess. I guess if you really, really, really like a character, maybe it's something to look forward to. But if it's something where you just think they look nice, but you're not specifically into them, it probably just sort of is the same for the swimsuits, I guess. It just sort of is. Alright, do I have anything else to talk about? I can't think of anything. So yeah. I've got this wrapped up pretty early in the evening here for other reasons, but yeah, stuff, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, have a nice week.